Learning not to become emotionally attached or involved with people at work, just really in life in general, it's best to kind of limit the amount of things that you emotionally subscribe yourself to. But just for the sake of the video, in the context of workplace, 9 to 5, and co-workers not your damn friends type shit, it's best not to become emotionally involved with the individuals at work. Like I mentioned in my last video, you and your co-workers are there for a common reason, a common goal. The main denominator at hand is to get the paycheck. So you got the job, you got your schedule, you go to work, and you can't control who your co-workers are. Kind of like back to school, you can't control who your classmates are. Whether you get along with them, whether they're assholes, whether they're bullies, or whatever it is, class clowns. Everybody has different personalities. Everybody has different upbringing, different cultures. All of this could play a factor into whether or not you get along with certain individuals. Some people don't know how to leave their personal issues and attitude outside the door. They enter into the workplace and bring their toxicity into the environment, and they make it toxic for everybody, including you. Some people are just not going to like you for no reason, and it's okay. You just got to accept that, because there's people that you haven't liked for no apparent reason. You just look at a person and you're just like, you're not feeling it. You're not feeling their vibe, their energy. Maybe you don't like how they carry themselves, and so vice versa. You can't be surprised if somebody don't like how you carry yourself. Even though you don't bother nobody, you don't go out of your way to harass people and stuff. Like me personally, and probably a lot of y'all, you may not necessarily like everybody, but you don't have an issue with people. It's like, okay, you just kind of know who to kind of stay away from. You kind of know what energies not to allow into your force field. So you limit your interaction based off of that. You're being smart, inteligente. You're being watchful of who you entertain. But some people just not gonna like you just cause they're just assholes. They're just natural assholes, man. And some will go as far as to go out their way to make your life a living hell. They'll try to make your life at work a living hell, man, because they don't like you that much. You got people that try to bully the newcomers, the new people at the job. They're like the gatekeepers at the job. And these could be regular workers. Usually it's the regular common workers. And they can even go and extend up into management. So when you got management on your ass, like chicken on rice or like white on rice, then it's like, it's really, honestly, it's not really much you can do. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't even really give too much advice on that, because like I said, they're the gatekeepers of that job. Yeah, you can go to HR or whatever, man, but y'all know, as the saying goes, HR is for the company. It's not really for you. They'll do what they can, or at least act like they care for you, but they're really there to, to be an asset for the company. So they feel like it's better to just go ahead and cut you off versus going against the company. They're gonna do that. So you can't even go to HR about everything. Somebody bothering you at the job. I mean, I would advise, that's a route to take. Yeah, they probably can come in handy in certain situations, but if you're going against management and supervisors and stuff like that, then it's your word against theirs. And who you think they're going to take up for most likely in that case. But as I was saying when I started the video, it's best not to become emotionally attached to things and people at work, because you're going to find yourself getting disappointed, getting your heart hurt. And you don't want to be getting your heart hurt at work. It's one thing your family hurt you, your close friends, or who you thought was your so-called friends, they turn their back on you, betray you, they snake you, because you trusted them. Y'all probably had a personal contract, a personal relationship with each other, and somebody didn't come through on their end, or they bargained, But at work, you don't want to be dealing with heartache at work, man. You don't want to be dealing with, heart pains and depression at work, because you gotta go to work. You gotta go to work. That affects your livelihood, man. You might really like the job that you're doing. See, a lot of times it's not really the job that sucks. It's not the job that's a pain in the ass or a burden on your shoulder. It's the people you gotta deal with, man. A lot of people don't mind their job, but they could tolerate it. It might not be the best job in the world, but you could tolerate it. It's the people you gotta deal with that make your work life damn near living hell, man. Yeah, like I said, some people literally go out their way to make sure of that. They want to make sure you're living hell on earth, just going to work. So I feel like one of the best routes to take, the best ways to go about it, is first of all, don't expect nothing. Don't expect a friendship. Coworkers are not your damn friends. Don't expect a friendship. Don't expect a personal bond, a loyalty out of coworkers, man. These are co-workers. Y'all just there to work. Y'all there to cooperate and work together. That don't mean they have to be faithful to you. They're faithful to the job, just like you're faithful to the job. They get their paycheck, you get their paycheck. They go home to their family, their life. They got their life outside of work, just as you got your life outside of work as well. So don't expect nothing out of coworkers, man. They can snake you. They can talk behind your back, spread rumors about you, all that, and not give two fucks about it. Some people like to just spread rumors for entertainment. Some people will just look at you and not like how you look and spread rumors off of that. You know, a lot of people are just grown ass kids, man. They say the workplace is like high school after high school. Some people are miserable. Misery loves company. They want to drag other people into their vibration of misery. They can't stand the thought of being alone, and their misery is miserable enough. So they want to drag other people to feel miserable with them. You got people that if it was up to them, they would get you fired, man. If it was up to them, they would get you fired. So are you really gonna trust individuals like this, who wouldn't give two fucks about it, about what happened to you? They don't care what you got going on outside of work. Why are you telling them all your personal business, man? It's okay to get to know each other a little bit or whatever. If you see, like, you know, they kind of cool, they kind of remind you of you. Because you'll meet people throughout life that kind of move like you and stuff. Not everybody out here has some secret vendetta to take you down. But for the most part, the most smart way to go about it is to limit your interactions and to limit what you say. Set a standard for yourself of how much you want to disclose and express to people. Because at the end of the day, the co-workers are strangers, man. They're strangers. You don't know everything about them. They don't know everything about you. But if you allow them to know everything about you, boom, now they got leverage against you. Now they got ammo they could use against you, because you've invited them for free into your life. They didn't do anything to earn all this information. You just lonely. A lot of times you're lonely. The workplace probably the only time you get to really talk and interact. So once you do, it's like you get ahead of yourself. You can't control yourself. You're vomiting out the mouth, and you just don't know when to shut up. You know, and you just keep talking. You're just glad to have somebody to talk to, and your loneliness will blind you and make you think. You know, it will make you desperate to look for a friend. You know, some people can't handle being alone. So the little bit of fresh air they get to talk to people is like they just over consuming, man. They don't know how to just calm down. So you think you got a friend, you think you could trust this person that you're abiding in, but all the information that you're giving them, first of all, they don't care. It's just entertainment. And some of them will try to seek out information out of you just to find something about you they don't like. They might not can find nothing about you they don't like until you open your mouth. Now they're like, okay, yeah, now I don't like that motherfucker. You know, now that confirmed their suspicions. You know what I'm saying? They found something about you because you kept running your mouth, and now they just got a grudge against you for no reason. Yeah, man, people will literally try to find something about you they don't like. So how they gonna do that? If they can't do it from just sitting back and watch you, you know how you carry yourself, they're gonna do it by getting information out of you. They might see how you feel about certain politics and, you know, what's your religious beliefs and stuff, which, you know, we should know by now. Those are like the damn near the last two topics or subjects you want to talk about in a serious environment such as a workplace. I mean, you should even talk about that on a date with somebody you're just meeting, because you can say the wrong thing and boom, now you're on the no-no list. Same thing in the workplace. Certain topics you just don't talk about. You don't want to talk too much about your life. They might find something amusing, or they might find something comical out of something you saying, and it might be serious to you, and they'll go joke about it behind your back. You know, in your face, they're all, you know, seeming sympathetic. They're having empathy for you, compassionate. Behind your back, they're probably laughing and cracking jokes about you, man. They're cracking jokes about you, girl. And because they're two-faced, you know, those scotos, they're two-faced. They're one way in front of your face, and behind your back, they're a completely different person. And some people, like I said, they want to humiliate you. They want to bring you down. They want to spread rumors and gossip about you. Some people want to sit back and watch how I'll destroy you emotionally. They want to see you, you know, looking down and disappointed. The very person that started a rumor about you will sit back and be asking you, damn, who said that? Oh, I wonder who did that. Yeah, man. Just like the people that kill people and then go to their funeral dressed up, consoling the family and grieving with the family the whole time. They the one that pulled the trigger, man. Yeah, you got people that do that. So take that and use that as an analogy and compare it to the workplace. People will do that figuratively. They try to destroy your emotions and stuff. They will cause the havoc and sit back and act like they're your friend. So this is, you know, well, technically part probably 23, something 24 to 25 of Coworkers Not Your Friends on this channel. But I just thought I'd go ahead and drop a nice ass, you know, classic video for y'all of Coworkers Not Your Friends. And, you know, whatever you took from this video, hey man, I hope you appreciate it. And it's your boy Interest. Hit like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I'm out.